into an altercation on the street in New Orleans?
100% the reason. And according to the Abby Lee Dance Company contract that them of sound mind, maybe, and sound bodies signed, they know that. They know that if there's an altercation of parents or two parents together or...
What does your contract say about public nudity? Because Melissa showed her boobs on Bourbon Street. That's acceptable at the Abby Lee Dance Company?
I never saw that until I watched the episode.
Yeah, so I guess showing your boobs and being naked is okay.
Right.
So do you think if, in some circles...
West Hollywood.
So now that some time has gone by, do you feel that Christy has adequately apologized to you?
She's never apologized to me.
Never apologized.
I've apologized to the team. But
the team is the Abby Lee Dance Company.
Okay, Abby, I'm going to say right here in front of you, I am sorry for my behavior that day. I'm sorry that it impacted your group at Nationals, and I hope that you are a big enough woman to accept my apology and not hold it against a 12-year-old little girl.
Oh, I don't hold it against a 12-year-old girl. What I do hold against the 12-year-old little girl, as well as her parent, is missing booty camp, not being there for choreography.
Were you at booty camp longer than one day?
Yes,
No,
I was there.
You were
5
there
days.
1 day.
Every single day I popped into that studio.
Excuse me.
Yes.
You were there 1 day.
No. I taught 1 day.
1 day.
I was at the studio
let me say
5 days because I had kids from all over the country there.
Do you know why?
But
because
your
they
kid
wanted
couldn't
to
get
take
there.
classes with our girls.
And you weren't there.
And you advertised, come dance with the Dance Mom girls, $200. Like our kids are there for you to advertise for. From what I heard about booty
you
camp,
got it for $199 and you still didn't pay it.
I absolutely paid booty camp. My credit card's on file. If your employee didn't run it, she's incompetent. Maybe you need to hire someone new.
No, she's fabulous. Do you want to work at the desk? Is that where the jealousy with Melissa comes from?
I have no jealousy with Melissa. Melissa's like...
You have no jealousy?
What does your husband say? Everything I do, Melissa has to hang her out to show that it's the biggest? That's what your husband says about Melissa.
Well, he says that about a lot of us. Seriously.
How do you feel about the whole education thing? Did Kendall...
She thinks education's a joke, and she'll tell you.
That.
You say it every time.
How dare you?
You say it all the time.
What I said is them walking to the bus line, going to lunch, having recess, and dancing all those hours and still having to take gym is a joke. Absolutely.
But you know what, Abby? You don't control the Pennsylvania Board of Education. I can't call them up and say, you know what? Abby Lee Miller says my kid only needs these 3 subjects. She's only going to be there for 3 hours, and then she's going to dance class.
Let's talk about Kendall for a second. How do you feel about education?
Oh, absolutely.
The balance of dance and education.
School is really important. However, I'm not opposed to pulling her out and getting her to special classes.
But they're not available.
There is a balance, and I think you can do both without missing school and missing dance. I really feel you can do both.
Did Kendall make it to booty camp?
No, Kendall did not. That was my fault.
Did you sign a contract that said booty camp is mandatory?
Okay, 4 days.
It was
if 4 days
4
are that
days.
important, you're not a very good teacher.
And here's the thing.
Oh no, it was all the guest choreographers that came in that did choreography for the show next season. Now your kids don't know it.
Nope, they do know it. That's where you're wrong.
No, your kid learned it from
She
Maddie.
learned it. That's
Thank
right.
God Maddie was there.
Absolutely.
So Jill, do you think because Kendall missed booty camp and you guys went to vacation, do you think that that will be held against her?
I think it already has been.
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do to get back in Abby's good graces?
What will it take?
What will it take? What's it going to take?
We'll see. I'm kind of over the mothers, you know? I have to deal with the kids. How I treat the kids, what happens, who gets solos, who doesn't, blah, blah, blah. That depends on the kids' work.
I don't know about that. I think that depends on how the moms behaved that week.
No.
Well, ladies, it's always riveting to have you out here.
Poor Jeff.
I'm completely
We eat him
entertained
alive.
and fascinated. It's time for another dance number, and no one can argue that she's Abby's favorite, and she's also destined for Broadway. And being the consummate perfectionist that she is, she's requested that I introduce her number using a British accent. So here goes. Please welcome Madison doing a number called Madison.